Hey everybody, welcome to Coffee and Conversation with Angela. It is Monday morning. It's the Monday morning after Thanksgiving. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired, y'all. It wore me out. But we're gonna take the day anyway. We'll take the day. All right, sweet people. I hope y'all had a great holiday week. Hey family, did y'all have a good holiday week? I hope y'all did. If this is your first time on my channel, y'all, look, just to give you the quick and dirty, I'm about living a happier, healthier life and us making decisions that help us get to our personal place of happiness, whatever that is, that we are living and existing and experiencing happy right where we are. That's what I'm about. That's what this channel is about. So dig around, look at different videos, find something that speaks to you, that helps you do what you do from a happy place. All right, that's where I want you to be. Not from some, crazy, weirded out place, but from a happy place. All right, if you're a returning viewer, welcome, family. Hey, family. I know y'all had a good holiday week, even with dealing with each other. We love each other, but sometimes each other is each other. And we love you still, and we enjoyed you still. I had a fantastic holiday. I enjoyed my Thanksgiving, my Friendsgiving. Y'all, we had good times, so love everybody. All right, that said, we're going to be jumping into today's topic. I told y'all now it's the Monday after Thanksgiving, so I'm a little bit slow with these thoughts. I got my good notes today. All right, so I'm coming at you real quick. I got 3 tips for enjoying the process. Let me tell you how I got to this. So, and every video is not going to be about weight loss. Let me give you that caveat because I don't want to talk about it. But in this, I told you all a couple of weeks ago, and I said I was going to start working on being healthier physically and eating cleaner and doing all that type of stuff. I expressed a great amount of frustration around it. So part of me in this fitness journey is learning to be happy in it. So the first thing I realized I had to do was, while I have a goal in mind, I couldn't live every day in the goal. I couldn't live every day, which is step 1, but it's I wasted some water. We're going to keep going though. We're going to keep going. I couldn't live every day in the journey. I couldn't live every day in the end result, because all it did was frustrate me when I couldn't move faster. When I stepped on the scale and realized the process wasn't working as quickly as I wanted to, I had to turn around and say, okay, Angela, if you keep living in, you want to be this weight by this day, you're going to drive yourself absolutely bat bleep crazy. You just can't do that. You have to figure out a way of how do I find happy right here? So the first thing I realized I had to do was I had to shift my focus. While I have step 1, shift your focus. While you have an overarching goal, you need to focus on the day-to-day steps of the goal. You need to focus on your day-to-day behaviors, because that's what you can control. You can't control the outcome, right? So what you can control is your behavior. And you need to focus on the successes of the day-to-day behaviors. And find joy in, oh my God, did I eat clean today? Did I really eat clean today? Did I do right today? All right, I didn't eat so clean today. All right, I'm going to eat clean tomorrow. Or maybe your day-to-day successes is, hey, I went to the gym. Or it's, I did my set and I had 4 sets of push-ups to do and I was able to do 2. Because that 4, the number 4. And 4 sets. Shift your focus from, okay, this is the goal, and now you need to focus on your day-to-day steps and behaviors and honoring and celebrating and making sure that you are taking those day-to-day steps. Shift your focus. You can't stay in the end goal too long, because if you do, If you visualize it, yes. Have it in your mind, yes. Know that this is the goal, what you're working towards, absolutely. But if you are experiencing every moment there, then it makes where you are in progress feel hollow. You can't find happiness in it. And I say that because and I didn't even mean to talk this long about this point, but here we go. I'm a person that's very goal oriented. I'm a person that's very end result oriented. I focus. I'm not even really considering the process because it isn't. I'm the type of person. I'm not even thinking about the process. I'm so busy thinking about the goal. This is where I'm headed. I'm focused on where I'm getting to. I'm not focused on am I enjoying how I'm getting there. I'm focused on am I getting there. My joy comes in how closely I'm getting to where I'm going. My frustration and stress comes when I feel impeded from getting to the goal. When I feel that somehow there's an obstacle or a blockage that's keeping me from getting to the goal that I'm trying to get to, I'm frustrated, I'm stressed, I'm all of that. But as long as I'm moving towards the goal, I'm not focused on am I enjoying how I'm getting to the goal. I'm focused on am I getting to the goal? Well, I experienced a setback early on. And that caused me to say, you're going to have to look at this very differently, Angela. You can't look at this like if you continue to look at it, well, all you're doing is focusing on the goal and nothing else matters but that goal, you are missing so many moments to celebrate along the way. You're missing appreciating that you're even working towards the goal. You're missing that. And that is what helps you get to the goal. Otherwise, you'll always feel like a failure. I hadn't hit my goal, so I feel like a failure. The way to continue to experience success, and I say this because I do this with my kids, I give them small successes. Okay, they need to do this. This will give them a win. Oh, they need to do that. This will give them a success. Oh, they could do this. Because each success builds. I didn't mean to go here. I don't know who this is for. Each success builds onto the next success. So you need some wins. If all you can see, because you're so focused on the goal, if that's all you can see is that goal, then you will mess around and everything you do will feel like a failure. You have to shift your focus to your day-to-day successes. So that as you hit those smaller successes and you celebrate those smaller successes, that gives you the momentum that you need to carry you to the bigger win. I hope that made sense. I don't know who that was for. That was for somebody because I went way deeper than I had intended to. Somebody must have needed that. All right, number 2, way to deal with your processes, handling your processes, enjoying your own personal processes, because we all have one, is focus on what you're learning. There should be something that you're learning as you go along. So I gave you an example today of the fitness thing, because this is the newest process, so it's teaching me a lot. But for this particular process, there's constant learning around, I ate this, that didn't work for me. I can't eat that again. And I discovered something about myself. I love meat. I'm a meat eater. I like all the chicken and the ribs and all the good stuff. But I realized after I started eating really clean that when I eat meat, or I shouldn't even say it the way I'm going to say it. I realized that I feel better, I execute better when I have plants more than I do meat. Y'all, it stunned me. Because I just really, all these people around here talking about they doing all this plant-based diet and all this to child. I appreciate you, but the Lord said bless it and eat it. Honey, where is the pork? Run me that bacon. That's what I'm looking for, right? Where the ribs? Where the fried chicken? I am all of that. Run me the what? Yes, run me that plate. So I was shocked when, as a part of the 21-day challenge, the first 7 days, everything is plant-based. You're not eating dairy, you're not eating meat. And the first day I had a piece of chicken. I had 4 ounces of chicken. Y'all, I took an hour and a half nap. It shut me down. I was an hour and a half. And I have realized that as much as I enjoy chicken, my body actually feels better with a diet that is more plant-based than protein or food animal-based. That's probably a better way to say it, because you have plant protein as well. I don't have all the fitness language. I realized that I actually, my body, my mind, I execute physically better when I have a heavier plant-based diet than I do when I'm eating tons and tons and tons of protein. It makes me lethargic. If you had asked me if that was true, I would have told you, child, absolutely not. But the naps that come after when I eat protein, when I eat meat, I am really like, it's like I get the dropsies. But I can eat plant food all day long, plant-based foods and veggies and fruits, and I can eat all that type of stuff all day long. Y'all, I'm steady going energy high. Without coffee, it's just natural energy. The moment I eat that piece of fish, it doesn't matter what it is. I've tried it with fish. I've tried it with chicken. I am going to instantly do just like this. That happens every time. I get tired. I don't know what that's about. I learned that through the eating. I learned that through eating clean. I learned that through the experience. What is your process teaching you about you? About maybe who you're working with? About your business? What is your process teaching you? You should be figuring out how to do it. Okay, so I learned that, okay, I still need to eat meat, but I can't eat meat all day long. I don't need meat for every meal. I'm okay with just give me the salad. I'm good. I don't need the meat that comes with it. Just, hey, can I have the salad? Just the greens and a good dressing, and I don't need the meat to go with it. I'm fine. I don't need anything. I've learned that oh, okay, I don't need that. What do you need? What is it teaching you? What is your process teaching you? And know what it is. Learn the lesson clear. Pay attention. What is it teaching me about my business? What is it teaching me about my business partners? What is it teaching me about me? Those are the questions you should ask. Number 3. The third thing you should be saying is, how can I enjoy this process? I want you to ask yourself that. Another way of asking yourself that question is, how can I make this fun? How is this fun? Where can I find fun? How can I find some enjoyment in this process? So again, we use fitness, so I'm going to stay with fitness as my example for the week. I told you I don't like working out. I had never taken a Zumba class before. I took a Zumba class and realized that Zumba classes are big dance classes. And depending upon the instructor, you may have a more Latin-based class, you may have a more African rhythm-based class, or you may have a more twerk-based class. All 3 instructors, different instructors, exist in my area. And listen, I love them all for different reasons. But I find that I love to dance. I love to dance. I don't need a rhyme or reason. I love to dance. When I was in high school, college, I was going to the dance to dance. I wasn't there to meet the boys. I was there talking about pop, lock, and drop it. What? Pop, lock, and drop it. Yeah, pop, lock, and pop, lock, and pop, lock, and pop. Yes, I like to dance. So I found that Zumba actually while it's a workout, it gives me the opportunity to express that. I can go in there and there will be a portion of the class, they will play the right song. And before I know it, I'm in there talking about, get with it, hum with it. I'm all of that, breaking it down. And I've forgotten that I'm even in class. And what I'm thinking about is the enjoyment and the feel of the movement. And it feels very good. That's one way that I found to enjoy it. I've also found another way to enjoy it by looking at it as discovery. Let me discover how I can do this. It doesn't have to be, life is perfect is individual and personalized for me. To me, for me. How do I customize my fitness plan to work for me? How do I customize what I'm going to eat to work for me? I don't have to do it like everybody else do it. Just because y'all go to the gym on this day and this morning, at this afternoon, at this night, that might not be what this body needs. And I'm going to find out what this body needs, what this mind needs to make this a long-lasting lifestyle change. I'm not worried about how y'all doing it. I'm doing it the way I'm going to do it. What do I need to find joy? What do I need to enjoy this journey? Another example I have, and this is my last one for the day because I'm getting ready to close. Another example I have of that, and when I say figuring out what you need, I did Kevin Hart's book, Can't Make This Shit Up, I think is the name of the book. And he talks about his process or his journey to the Kevin Hart that we know. And he never says this in the book in this way. But one of the things that I realized that he needed to enjoy his journey to stardom was he needed friends. Throughout the entire book, the one thing that he talks about all the time, and I don't even know if he realizes it, but he talks about his friends. He talks about his friends and his homeboys who came to work alongside him and help him get there. And he talked about his friends. And I just realized that was a part of him enjoying the journey. Having his friends made the journey to stardom and all the setbacks and I got this role and lost this role and messed this opportunity up was having friends. His friends made him laugh and they played video games and they gambled and they kept each other encouraged and motivated. What he needed above everything else that he talks about in that book, and he never says it in this way, he needed his crew. And I'm trying to make sure I'm being accurate in that statement. Not in the way that I'm saying it. He didn't realize that it was his friends, or maybe he did and he just didn't vocalize it in the book. But they were calling themselves the Red Cup Boys. And they were running around. They always had red cups with alcohol in them. The point is, what he needed to enjoy the journey and enjoy the process was people around him that loved him and was invested in him. And invested in this goal and this dream of what they could accomplish if they worked together. That was what he needed to enjoy the journey to getting to his goal and level of success. So I want you to ask yourself, what do you need? Don't put a limit on it. Don't try to make it small. Think big. If you need an entourage of 15 people, you need an entourage of 15 people. Whatever it is that you need to enjoy the journey and get busy getting it for yourself. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you for this week for Take the Day. Y'all, you got one last month of the year. Y'all, everybody, my camera cut off when I was saying bye. I was just trying to get y'all to have a good week. Have a fantastic week. It's the last month of the year. Shoot your shot. Get what you can get done. Make a decision to start the goal. It's never too late. You can start now. Start before you're ready. Go get after it. Take the day.